G'day, how you going? My name's Sandy from Logan Physio.
Hi, and I'm Justine Clark from Logan Physio. So at the start of the process, starting with Amplify My Practice, some of the concerns I had was that we've worked with other business coaches in the past, and I was just concerned that we were just going to be throwing a lot of money at the process again. And when we worked with other coaches in the past, again, it's a lot of money, and I wasn't sure how much return we were going to get for that. Yeah, so that was probably my biggest concern. It's just spending money and the returns.
The aha moment that changed my idea around working with Amplify was that Corey seemed to have a structured program of doing GP visits, which I'd done a lot of GP visits before, but I'd never done it in a structured enough way to actually get improved results around GP referrals. So that was really the thing that made me want to work with Amplify.
So in just over 2 years, we finally hit some of those goals that we had set with previous business coaches, which was great because that hadn't happened up until that point. Another win for us was that we were able to dive into some, what I would say would have been scary territory of employing more staff. So taking the plunge, trying new things, and working out what our needs really were and how we could balance that money in, money out setup. And I would also say another major win for us would be increasing our profile through Google, through the Google reviews, which I think has driven a lot of traffic to our business.
Some unexpected benefits is probably the KPI and monitoring, really. Like the amount of monitoring of the business that we've been able to do under Corey's tutelage, if you like, has been awesome. We are able to accurately monitor DNAs, cancellations, PBAs, or even and other things, down to budgets, future budgets, all sorts of different monitoring that we're doing of the clinic that I'd kindly loosely done and knew that I had to do it, but all of a sudden it was on spreadsheets and getting repeated week after week, so we're able to monitor changes over the 2-year period and some different things like that. So that just happened fast, real fast.
I guess as far as running a business is concerned, we don't get taught that at university. So, and for me personally, sales and marketing is not an area of business that I have previously enjoyed or wanted to spend a lot of time in, but Corey's shown me the benefits of sharing what we can offer to our community, and I just think we needed so much work in that area, and obviously it's been able to drive more people to the clinic, and I think that's by far the biggest area of improvements, I think, for me personally.
After being coached for this period of time, what's important to me, it still comes back to lifestyle and trying to create the lifestyle that we want, which is not working too much, and making sure that we've got the income to provide that lifestyle. But from that's an individual point of view. From a business point of view, I think very much marketing. Like spending the time and effort and getting the marketing goals correct, and particularly at the moment, the online marketing strategies and having all of those funnels working in an effective and strategized way is super important. And Corey's been able to give us such good advice on how to make that work to create new patients. But I also, from that point of view, is Corey doesn't seem to stop. So you might think you've got a good strategy going on, and then a couple of months later, we're actually re-energizing that same structure, that same strategy to create an even better strategy. So that's been one of the keys of working with Corey. It never seems to end, that there's always something better that we can do to create a better marketing strategy to get more clients.
If someone was thinking about working with Corey at Amplify, I would say definitely go for it. Like I said, we've worked with a lot of different coaches in the past, and people will tell you to, monitor your numbers, but then they don't tell you how to do that. So Corey will go through all of that with you. He's provided dashboards that are really easy to use. He's always on hand to answer any questions. So you've pretty much got him at your beck and call. I think just that systematic way that he has of assessing the business and where it's at is super important. And then he's just, like Sandy said, he's just always coming up with different ways of making things better on many different fronts. So I would just absolutely say go for it. He's by far the best that we've worked with.
I think if you're thinking about working with Corey, you're anywhere near where I was at that point in time, you've probably got some challenges going on in your business that you would like to free up some time, or create better marketing funnels, better sales funnels or sales strategies. And particularly the fact that we get to do a weekly call, I think is of tremendous value. And that, as Justine was saying, to be able to for Corey to be available all of the time, I think he's the best business coach that I've seen in probably been monitoring the business coaching space for physios for at least the last sort of 16 or 15 or 16 years. And I feel really lucky that we've been able to work with him over the last couple of years, and I don't see us not working with him as our business continues to grow and progress. So I would just really say go for it.